Alright guys, big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, as you can see wearing with Sparkles. Okay, Sparkles,
yeah.
So most of the time it's Bermuda.
Yeah.
And right here we can see a little bit of his collection of the Bermuda cards. Like he's missing some.
Especially Sonata.
Yep, especially Sonata. And yeah, so today we're bringing you guys the standard deck profile for Bermuda. Of course, this is with the that you cannot play Sonata and the Slot in one deck.
Yes.
After that, we could do Highlander, we could do Premium, but in time we'll bring you them by way. Yeah, there's some beautiful SPs in there as well.
I can show them. Yeah, I have to.
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
Let's see.
His favorite art is also in there.
Yes.
It's the him art.
It's the me art. Like drinking coffee and being fancy and go shopping.
That's a big reason why the Highlander deck is also nice, that he could play this card, which he loves.
Yeah.
Alright, so but today again we're bringing you the not Highlander deck. So we don't play all of these fancy SPs in there. So the deck is actually, I would not say basic or standard, but Sparkles kind of finalized it to be more back to the basics, so that the deck still works. So how did you deal with not having Lieselot in the deck and chose to play Sonata?
At first it was heartbreaking.
No.
But then I realized Lieselot is not a big part of the deck.
Okay.
It's yeah, it's a good card. You can call a grade 3 early on onto the field. But most of the times, what happens to me, I call a trigger. Yeah, I can put it in the soul, but yeah, it's
an extra soul charge, or yeah, it's something in the field. Okay.
Because I play Cannon, and Cannon gives me the soul.
Yeah. And if you want the soul, then it's for Cannon most of the time. So she kind of gives the soul if needed.
Yeah, but it's not that necessary.
Okay. And first you tried the, let's say, 8 grade 2s, and you put it back to 11.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, Vanguard EX is a reason for that, because you get more to test with it. And would you like to tell us a little bit about which deck is more playable and why? Between the 8 grade 3s and 11 grade 2s, I mean.
Less consistent.
Having the 8 grade 2s?
Yes.
Because you GS'd more, or?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't need the extra grade 3s?
No, actually I don't.
Okay. Because it's extra 3 grade 3s.
That's true.
Or 2 grade 3s and a grade 1, that's also possible. But...
yeah, because I could play 3 more grade 3s.
Yeah.
Which I would do and then play those 2 lovely ladies. But I figured out that if I play 3 grade 3s less, I have to GSS a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't need them for my grade 3s.
Okay. Okay, let's start with the profile. Yeah. How does the deck look like?
Let me remove those lovely ladies.
Oh, some of them go bye-bye.
Yeah.
These go bye-bye.
These go bye-bye.
These stay.
Yeah.
All of the others stay, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Well, let's remove them for now. We will come back later.
No.
Holy Sonata. But it's fine. For the trigger lineup.
Yes, yes.
Yes, my favorite starter.
Okay.
You have the promo starters.
Yep.
Should I put it here?
Yep.
But they look too childish. They're from the anime, but...
I kind of like some of them. Some of them look really cute. And but I think this one looks the best, because she's kind of really good art and really good background, and all the others.
I'm getting the foil one soon.
Oh, so, yeah, that's good. Also, we will have some new starters, of course, with the new set, so that will be interesting as well.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they get the chain right back.
Yep. Yeah.
But I'm gonna do a case, so I will have everything again.
Oh yeah.
Again. But then that's for one. Then of course the draw PGs.
Yep. Followed up by
4 heals.
Yep.
And then 8 crits. Yeah.
I think pretty understandable.
Yeah.
You don't really have to play more draws. There's no reason to.
I draw a lot in the deck.
Yeah, having the extra crit in there means that it's easier to crit your opponent to death.
Yeah.
You already make strong columns and you write 1 or 2 times. You have 1 or 2 extra markers on the field. But at one point, your opponent could only guard your attacks by PGs.
Yeah. And yeah, suddenly they don't have them anymore, and then you kill them.
Yeah. I could understand people saying that you could play extra PGs because, let's say that the current meta, they could put your field back with Murakumo or retire it with Narukami. But still, even with that, I think the crits do a better job than the draws.
Yeah.
Okay, great one lineup.
Yes. Let's get them away. At first,
yes, tell us.
My lovely Seer with the S-Sphere on top. Yeah, she's just good.
4/4, understandable, getting the right grade 3s to the hands, and she searches. Also helps that your opponent cannot attack the unit that she boosts if it has the melody.
Well, it's so much fun, for example, if you play against Exculpate.
Yep.
Yeah, she can be attacked.
But the other ones
can't, so
it's still safe.
Yeah. Then another Logic 4 off.
Yep.
Stessa.
Important key piece in the deck. It does help with draw engine.
Yeah. And that's with the next card. Spiana. I don't play Aurora, the draw and discard. So you can use Stessa early on. You throw away your grade 3s early, which you can use later on. That's why I don't play Aurora.
Yeah. I think it's also understandable because you don't play that much grade 3s, you play 11. Yeah. And if you play more, let's say you play less grade 2s and more grade 3s, then you could afford discarding them and putting them back. But again, she does cost the Count Blast, and that's matter. And it's just, you do not want to discard your grade 3s actually.
No.
Let's say you get one in the damage zone and you heal it, then it's perfect.
Then it's perfect, but it don't happen to me that a lot. And still, I keep using her early on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Draw you one, still good.
Yeah.
You don't really have that much damage early on if you play right.
No, that's true.
You still have to leave some for Sonata or some other skills. Like the next one.
Yes.
She also costs Count Blast.
Yes.
Both of them actually.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so good.
Also 4 copies of her.
Yes.
Another very good right target, calling out a Vanguard. That's perfect because then you have 2. And she does what she does best, putting cards back. Sometimes it's you have to put 3 back.
Yeah, but I choose the right time to put 3 back.
Yeah.
It will reward me.
Yeah, putting like triggers back that you will drive check again. She works really good. It's a very good card and a very interesting ability. Works pretty nice in the early game and the late game because she still gives you pluses. And because of cards like these that you could use your counterblast with, you do not have to force, let's say, a grade 3 to your drop zone to use with her. That counterblast that you use, you could really use with her.
Yeah.
And you do not want to take that much damage early on. So I think that's good.
Yeah.
And next one also puts pressure on your opponent.
Yes.
And draws your card if
it's
need.
Brum.
Yep.
Oh, she's so much fun. Oh, I love it.
A very nice art. Actually, how a
Yeah.
Bermuda should look like. She also has, of course, the ability that she gets 5k in your opponent's turn. So
yeah, which is really nice.
yeah, she kind of defend herself. Being a 15k is nice. Sometimes your opponent cannot get rid of her. Especially if you have a finger, they attack your finger, you get a trigger, you give it to the finger, then with the 10k that they have, they can't do anything. That's perfect. Also, she just put the pressure on your opponent on...
By guarding early.
Yeah, they have to guard. And sometimes your opponent does not want to guard your attacks. They want counterblast in the early game, but yeah, they have to choose.
To give me an extra card or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally this would be your grade 2 lineup.
Yes.
But now
I find it inconsistent.
Yep. So you
I
add...
put
Yeah.
her back in. Well, her back in, but I put her in.
The thing is, this card is the 10 on 10, so 10 power and 10 shield. The thing is, with her, you pretty much, sometimes that extra 5k shield makes a big difference. You have a lot of different choices to play as grade 2s, but some of them you get the skill off, some of them you don't. In the late game, you don't really need them, all of them, except cards like this, because in your hand, this still is a 10k.
And on the field.
Exactly. Sometimes you have to guard with 2 cards or 3 cards from your hand, but if you intercept, that's good enough. Yeah. So that's why, again, she's good. Putting her in the early game out there, you could intercept with her, you guard. The same as a Lizelot, actually, because Lizelot, when you put her on the field, you use her skill, then you just intercept with her.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you need a 10k shield, so you do Lizelot, another grade 2 from hand. This comes in as the same, because she guards for 10k. But yeah, again, it's up to you guys. You could like play it like this and then add another grade 3, or you could just play it like this. I would say do not play less than 10 grade 2s. Sometimes it could get you the GSS multiple times.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And get you into trouble.
Yep. Grade 3s.
Yes.
Which are the big part of the deck.
My favorite one. Let's see. Oh, lovely blonde lady.
Yeah, there she is.
Sonata! Oh yes.
Okay.
I love her.
Sonata.
Yeah, what can we say about her? That's not good. Oh, nothing. She's blonde. But smart.
Sonata is a little bit less good in premium because she has an act ability. She is very good in standard because it doesn't matter. In standard, she's kind of better than Caro because Sonata skill could activate the next turn and the turn after that and the turn after that. Yeah. If you keep having Sonata as your Vanguard.
Which is different in premium.
Yeah, which is very different in premium. And premium, you want to write to this because she has the auto ability and then she searches you a new one. But that's why Sonata is way better in standard, and that's also why Sonata is hit in standard, not in premium.
Yeah.
The card gives you a lot of power, which she will not give her up for Lizelot. Lizelot gives you a +1. That's it, guys. Lizelot is just a +1.
But if you need to compare it a +1 or a lot of power,
It's the 5k shield, the power that she gives is to every melody unit. And also, I think when the promo comes out, you could kind of already replace this by the promo.
Yeah.
Because that also has melody, that's good. But again, we do not know how the new set would look like, and we would still play these or not. Because I think you're getting grade 2s or grade 1s?
Grade 2 melody units.
Grade 2 melody units. It's like the same, also Sonata and Caron's stuff, but they're younger. But they're younger version and they grade 2s. So the deck would definitely get very, 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 very interesting to build.
And weird.
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still nice.
We need to wait.
We definitely need to wait. We need to know the full name. If you could play like her and the grade 2 version of her in the same deck, or how they would do that. But for now, of course, 4 Sonatas. I think nobody would argue about that.
And if they would, I would not understand.
Get out of here.
And then, my lovely other ladies.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's the one you pulled
out of the sneak from the case.
Case?
No, the other one is from the sneak kit.
Ah.
Yeah. I did a case with Nikki.
Yeah.
And we each chose
some grade 3s.
Yeah, some grade 3s and grade 4s. And the one who got the SSP and chooses correctly
gets his.
Would get the SSP version. And even before the skill from Caro was revealed, I saw the SP art from her and I was like, okay, I want her.
Yep.
Not even know what skill she was gonna get.
Yeah, you guys didn't know. Who had Sonata?
Nikki.
Nikki had Sonata. Yeah, but Sonata is really hard to get.
Oh.
She was the most expensive. I do not know if that still is. We bought some of the SPs for Sparkles.
Yeah, which are
was
this one and this one.
Yep.
And the SP version of her.
Yeah, the one that we knew he liked the most. And
I love that gift.
Yeah,
I loved it.
We wanted all of those for his birthday, but actually we wanted to get Sonata and not her, because Sonata, then he has the whole set complete.
Yeah.
But she was really hard to get. I've asked most of my friends from the UK, from Germany, from France, and I wasn't able to get her. Only in the US, we had some people that had her, but I have the ruling that I only buy my stuff in Europe. So it was a little bit hard to get, but I think maybe in time, I think Sparkles would definitely get his Sonata.
Definitely.
Then he has, of course, the set complete. Of course. Yeah. Okay, so for Caro, what could you say about her? She has, of course, the ability that everything could boost.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, she makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
In standard and in premium, but definitely in standard, because you have the stronger columns. Yeah. If you don't have her on the field, then it's just the power that Sonata gives, which will make your columns like 20k less, 25k less.
So much less.
It's way less, because you miss the power of the boosting grade 3 that already also gets power.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, when I play against Sparkles and I have some stuff that could retire, then she is the one that gets retired. Yeah, most of the time. Yeah. But if he has, like, already 2 copies of her and I could only retire 1, then you go for a Sonata or something else.
Yeah.
But she is, of course...
in premium, she's good now.
Yeah, in premium, just get her to your hands.
Sort of the new Angie.
Yeah.
She can search herself and then,
helps you just with the ultimate stride and or go to your water dragon. Okay, last grade 3 in the deck, because it actually only plays 3 different ones. Is yeah,
my
I think that
other
you guys
lovely lady.
This.
Yes.
Yep.
And this is the one I got from the sneak kit.
This is the one you got. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. As you can see, SSP, and then of course the SVR is SVR, and then it's the same. And then
sadly, so if you guys have any, let us know. I would like that.
Alright, so yeah, of course, to just make the deck complete, you have her. She gives you the ability that you could soul charge to get her effect off.
Yeah.
And then, of course, to have your opponent guard every attack with 2 cards, which makes it awkward because they normally want to use their PGs.
Yeah.
So some people would say, oh, guarding with 2 cards, that's not that impressive. Well, actually, it is not. But because your opponent wants to PG and thinks, oh yeah, I could stop this attack with a PG and that attack with a PG, then you see her, and then they have to, like, recalculate.
Yeah.
Because they normally thought 2 cards would stop it, but now they have to use PGs and like an extra grade 3 or extra this and extra that. And because normally in that turn that you go into her, your opponent has like to guard everything. Because you have like force 2, the Vanguard sometimes will force 2, sometimes not, but they cannot gamble on you not getting a crit with 8 crits. So it's just so strong. So, still so basic, like the grade 3 lineup, but still so good and so strong.
No.
And the one question still remains, do you need more grade 3s? And if you do, which one would you put in?
I actually... I want to put in both. No, but if I have to choose, I would put in Fina.
Fina.
Yeah.
Fina has the ability that she gives your grade 3 more shield value.
Yes.
If they intercept, oh no, she does give them intercept and shield value, right?
Yeah. Even if you call her onto the Guardian Circle,
she still gives
the intercept effect.
Yeah. And the good thing about her is her skill stacks. So if you have like 2 copies of her, then
you get 20k shield.
You get 20k shield, which is very good against decks that you cannot PG. Like with playing as waterfall kind of decks, then this card could help you a lot with guarding. And yeah, if you would, let's say, want to run only 9 grade 2s or less grade 1s, then I think that Sparkles will advise you to play a copy of or 2 in her.
Of Fina, indeed.
Yeah, and in the deck, like you could play, now you play 11, then you play 13 grade 3s.
Yeah.
A little bit much, but yeah, it's Bermuda, so it's
it doesn't matter because the grade 3s work together.
Yeah,
so even if you have a full field of grade 3s, it still does not matter.
But would you change the deck to look a little bit like this? Like you take her out.
Yeah, I would take that one out.
You put 2 copies of her.
Yeah.
And then you take one of these out. Right?
I actually would take out those.
All 3.
Yeah. And then put these 2 in just because they're shiny.
Okay. Forget about logic. It's just shiny. It's like the...
But that's me!
Emily, Aichi's little sister. When she said, when he tells her, like, this card is better. Yeah, but she's cute.
And strong.
Yeah, but you could change the deck a little bit around to put her in here.
Indeed. Then put this one indeed out.
Yeah.
And then play 2 copies of her.
Yeah. And then you could, like, play...
Yeah,
2 of these.
I would play those 2 because they're shiny.
And then the question will remain if 2 are enough. If not, then you have to add 1 more and take 1 more grade 2 out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's possible. You just take one out to put 2 of this. Then you play 12 grade 3s.
Yeah, 12.
And 10 grade 2s. That's perfect. That works good.
That's fine.
That's okay. So then you do not have to be very spectacle about getting to G assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of it.
Yeah.
We're very interested in which choice did you make, guys? Did you choose to play Sonata or Lieselot? I hope you chose Sonata because she's
better.
Definitely way better.
She's better.
And also, the question remains until the new sets. What would Bermuda get? And also, how will Bermuda Premium look like?
Oh, so much
then?
fun. Oh, I have so much ideas.
Before the new sets.
Yeah.
Because we lost Angie. We lost Emily. And now you guys are having a tough decision with choosing to play Bermuda in your tournaments or play another deck. I've seen a lot of my friends who normally played Bermuda play now another deck. And yeah, I would actually advise you guys to take a challenge and kind of try to make a Bermuda deck, as Sparkles already did. We will not profile that yet. I think we will do it after France.
After France, because I don't want to reveal the big surprise.
But you have different decks that you can make.
It's still viable in premium.
Yeah.
You can still use the standard stuff.
Yeah, you could make like a very strong deck like Kagero is. Kagero now in premium plays like a standard plus deck like Spikeroller used to do, and play around having a restanding Vanguard, having Force 2, having strong columns, and having Megiddo, of course.
Yeah.
You could also try to make the loop deck.
Yeah.
Which is less consistent.
It's not consistent at all.
If you get it off,
it's perfect.
Yeah. You could also kind of afford to put your opponent at low damage, because if you get it off, it would not stop. Yeah. And if you have multiple Force 1 markers, then that's still good.
Then just attack.
Yeah, the loop will just go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And again, you could kind of make an older version deck, like with playing Choo Choo or playing what's the Strider skill, the grade 3? Loris?
Oh yeah, Loris.
You could play Loris.
Yeah.
You could kind of try to make an Anji deck, but that would not work.
With just one Anji?
Yeah, that's just hard to
difficult.
get.
I was so sad about it.
No.
My Anji Harmony deck.
Yeah, I thought the band was a little bit harsh. Yeah. I think that putting Anji at 2 should be good. And people would say, yeah, but you could search her. Yeah, that's good. You could search 1, but that's it.
So you can at least use Megiddo.
Yeah.
You just even can't do that right now.
No, because you have only 1 copy of her.
Yeah.
And then also, then you could use like the grade 2s and this grade 0 to kind of search her to your hand, which works. But now the Anji deck is pretty much dead, and you could kind of put Anji in different decks, but she does not make it different.
No.
Because she's not the finisher, she's actually your main grade 3. But I think that with the new support, of course, you will definitely get so many more premium decks.
Yeah.
Like Coral will make a comeback, Riviera will make a comeback,
And Pacifica.
Pacifica will make a comeback.
Yeah.
Choo-Choo does not, right?
No.
No,
Only
because
those
Choo
two.
wasn't newer than the others. We didn't see anything about Loras yet, because
No,
Loras was
but
also from G.
There's gonna be a new legendary, the
Okay.
grade 4.
Yeah.
And those 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for the first set. And then the grade 2
Yeah.
melody unit.
I think I'm most interested in the grade 2s.
Yeah, same.
The grade 2 versions of them.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in to see how they would work with this deck. If you could,
Yeah.
I think you could still make this deck, but in a different version of this. And
I'm excited to try.
yeah, the decks will be so good.
Yeah.
So K-Split.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, I love it.
Alright guys, that was actually it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes. It's so shiny.
As you can see, Sparkles is very happy with his sparkling cards.
Yes.
And again,
of course.
we're searching for
Yes.
Sonata.
If someone has her, please contact.
Alright guys, that was it. Thanks for watching. Till next time.
Bye.